Monitor off. There. Alright. So I've got this microphone over here, which is, in theory, it will end up being my, like, workshop sounds microphone. And then we've got our lab right here. I don't know if there's any kind of weird echo. I don't know. No idea. I have no idea what I'm doing today either. I wasn't going to stream because it was getting pretty late. But fuck it. Figured I'd do something. So, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Jason just got a tandy order in, so we can continue on with a top hat. Very cool. No echoes detected from AMM. Very nice. We are on... I don't know if we're on the Tickety Talk. I'm going to see here. We are on TikTok. Gunther from Mexico. Hey, Gunther. Thanks for stopping in. And wait, you
Hi.
forced me out of the... I gave you a microphone and then you didn't want it. Then you're over here. They want to see. They want to see your face anyway, so it's all good. Do you ever know what you're doing? Sometimes I know what I'm doing. I built a thing today to hold goblets. So there's that for the wife. I don't know what I'm up to yet. There might be some farting around. I've got to do I'm going to do a leather antiquing video, so I might do some leather carving just to have the pieces ready. I need 3 identical pieces for some antiquing and resisting with a sponge and airbrush and paint gun. Oh, I guess in the end I could just do just the sponge. Yeah, everything else is pretty straightforward. McEwen says, Cindy Lou Who. I've just finished up building this pouch from that pattern that I did forever ago that I had never built, but other people had built as part of a contest on the Discord server. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. I did new art for it, so it was less serpenty and more knotworky. I am tempted to alter this pattern so that there's some like oblong punches so it avoids the knotwork, but I don't know, it's still kind of cool. I like layers and stuff, so it's kind of nifty. The wide pouch, Cosmic. The wide pouch. Yeah, I like it. I just did, we're finishing up the Viking pouch contest. Viking pouch. I say that loosely because it's not really, but it was one of my earlier patterns, and I thought it was a cool Viking pouch because it had an antler toggle and serpent knotwork on it. So that finishes up in, I don't know, whenever the 1st is, that'll finish up. You still have time to get that in if you're interested in doing that over on the Discord server. Anybody who enters wins a free pouch, a free pattern, or a free art pack. So even just for entering, you get a free pattern or art pack. And if you win, you get an extra one. There's 2 chances to win. There's my vote, which is usually you've stayed very true to the pattern. And then there's the popular vote, which is whatever you want to do, you can do, which is always fun. And then I just started the Vambrace 4 pattern, and it is a contest that goes till November 1st. So you can get in on that if that's something that interests you. You can pick that pattern up on Patreon this month or on my website. And then once again, if you enter, just for entering, you get a free pattern or art pack. And if you win, you get 2. So there you go. There's my commercial announcements. I like how your face is totally blocked out by the chat. I should move the chat to the other side just so like whenever you walk over here, it's not all over your face. In fact, I have the power to do that, so maybe I'll just do that now. What can I do without fucking everything else up? That's the real question. Oh, there it is. There. Look at that magic. But when we do, that's where it should be anyways. that's settled. So what's everybody up to? Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I see encourage if you. Oh, okay, Gunther's still over in the Tickety Talk. I don't TikTok that often, but we're trying to do it a little more frequently. Oh, this is the Vambrace pattern. This is the rough, very rough version of that Vambrace. Yeah, kind of nifty. I just lasered it out. So, there's that. Thank you for following there. Whoever that was, because I can't read it on my info anywhere. Sex chop. Trust is going to finish his belt. If you haven't seen Trust's belt in progress, you should check out the Discord server. It's like a wolf, a Nordic wolf and knotwork belt, and it's going to be way too awesome. So, if you like stuff that's way too awesome, check out the Discord server. You can type !Discord in the chat, and it will pop up, hopefully, wherever you are. Maybe not on TikTok. Let's see, I'm going to copy it to TikTok just in case people are interested in that kind of stuff. Where's my... I don't have my Streambot up. Let's go, Streambot. Why does it say multi-chat is in read-only mode? Is there another mode? Weird. I don't know why it would be like that. Chat. Oh, they made StreamerBot not look awful. I'm excited about that. They must have done this recently. Ah, here it is. Okay. There we go. There's the Discord link if anybody's interested as we work our way towards getting organized for today. Jason says I'm finishing up 3 Viking pouch and finishing up cutting out the top hat piece tonight. Hopefully I have both done by Sunday night. It's a lot of work. That'd be very cool if you got that done. What are we going to work on today? Now that I'm in the middle of the what the fuck. We have a bit of a mess going on here too. Super mess. From making a shelf. Thank you for the subscribe there, Jim. Appreciate you. I don't know if you're in... Funny thing about YouTube is I think if people subscribe on YouTube, they might not even be in this chat. They could just be watching the video and then they subscribe. So, what are you doing here? What's going on, Sweeperoo? Grab this here. Thank you. That's good. That's good enough. I'm trying to stream. That's good enough.
Move?
That's good enough. Pull this back. Thank you. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Thank you. I don't know. Don't want to do too much sweeping on stream. So. I'll show you this. It's a very simple shelf, but I'll show you the shelf anyways. Crafting button, boink, boink. There. I did that shelf today. I can't really see you because I'm covering your head, but if you... That looks like my... oh, stay right there, stay right there. No, move back a little bit. Back a little tiny bit. No, just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. It's just your arms coming out of my frame. All right. That was funny enough. For me. Anyways. Easily Distracted is the name of the game. McEwen says, Magnus not going to say what that looked like. I must have missed what I was doing. But that's okay. double check. Wonder if StreamerBot does TikTok yet. No, it doesn't. Is there custom? 3 of 4. Oh well. Hey Chris, how you doing? We are hanging out is what we're doing right now. We're just hanging out. Forget if you got it. Oh, I should point the camera at the new laser that still needs to be vented and a final decision on where it's going to go. Can you move my water bottle?
Which one?
That one, yeah. There it is, in all its glory. The Thunder Laser Gigantor. We've got Vanna Black over there.
You see it?
Yes, we can, a little bit. Now you're hidden by my big head again. Depends on what we're viewing it at. So, there you go. Yeah, so we got to take care of that thing too. So they've got lots going on. It is a sturdy, simple shelf. It's 3/4 inch by 6 inch by 36 by 46, 48, 36 by 48. Yeah. Yes, Chris, that is a large laser. And I still don't know if that's the best spot for it. It's kind of in the middle of my shop space, so we're sorting that out. We're figuring it out, but we'll get there. No, not a double shoulder. Well, it'll do. Its cutting area is 30 by 20 inches, and it's got a opening in the front, so you could put something in that's 30 inches wide and just like a big piece of plywood. Do half of it and then turn it around and do the other half. Looks like TV sales channel today. I don't know what that means. Cosmic. That's the size that would fit in that gap. So that was the choice. Easy enough, right?
Love it.
You're welcome. So we're just puttering around. I've got, let's see if this is still working how I thought it was.
I'm procrastinating.
Hey, it's okay. You're allowed to procrastinate. Why does it always ask me about exiting the stream? I don't know. Anyways. This is going to be probably a very chatty stream, though I may get to the leather carving part. The thing I wanted to do, quite honestly, I had always had problems with streaking, with finished streaking, and instead of solving it by, figuring out how to do it properly, I just went to airbrushes and paint guns right away. So like on this, with this pouch, I did it with a sponge. I did the resist with the sponge, the finish with the sponge, and no streaking. So I'm just gonna do a little video on that since I finally know how to do it. And it's way more matte this way, which I like. It seems like I just overdo it on the finish or resist whenever I do it with a spray gun. I'm sure with, well, I usually use a spray gun. I'm sure with a airbrush it would be a lot better. Anyways. McEwen says, anyhow, I have customers. I'll check in again in a bit if it gets quiet again. All right, might see you in a bit then, McEwen. Might see you in a bit.
Do you know your prince?
Does he know my prince? Yes.
They know that you're a prince.
I don't know. I'm Prince right now, if you didn't know. So, the wife wants to make sure you guys know I'm Prince, or a prince. So, till February. So look out. There was going to be a lot of nothing, I guess.
I'm a baroness.
And she's a baroness, which is cool too. Cosmic says, very cool. I get lots of streaking on my die, so any tips on how to avoid it are super helpful. Hell yeah. I'm amazed everything's working, because I accidentally deleted my entire vertical stream stuff, but it seems to be working fine, so I'm very excited about that. Let's see if I can get this into the small wood area. Perfect. And if it wasn't, how would you know? Purple Rain Prince, there you go. Purple Rain, Purple Rain. That's what we want, me singing? Probably not. So yeah, gonna be a bunch of Thunder Laser videos because a giant laser company finally stepped up. I had resigned myself to not doing any more laser content, but hard to resist when they back up a truck full of laser. Nothing but net, exactly. Anybody working on any cool projects? I know we got top hat and pouches. Well, this is supposed to be over here. Was that Jason? I've already forgotten. My brain's a bit of a sieve. Do I need to adjust my... Whatever. The slow cleanup. What is this from? No idea. You can go in here. What the fuck is this from? Who knows? Anyways. Amy says, I am, but you don't get to see it till November 1st. What? Damn. Because that's how long it's going to take to finish it? It's funny because it's true. Third Viking pouch. Damn, Jason. It's hardcore. Very cool. Very cool. I also want to get another easy pattern out the door here before the end of the month. So we'll see if I manage to do that. I got to get things rolling again. I'm feeling good. I'm getting the contests back and going. Like it occurred to me that I can easily... I was like, oh, I don't have anything new for contests. I've got lots of stuff for contests. I could use old stuff for contests. Contests are fun no matter what. Amy says, sadly, probably. Well, that's what the price you pay for greatness. Yeah, there you go. Let's get this put away. Look at me, I'm so organized. Hey, Tatum's YouTube channel. Or should I say Tatum? Hello, Tatum. Jason says the daughter wanted 2 pouches attached to her corset. There you go. Garbage, garbage. Good day and good luck, sir. It says Ultimate Rio no Mac the Knife. It's a lot. And thank you. Thank you for the good luck. Tatum's making a cardboard chainsaw. That sounds pretty cool. If you aren't aware, we have a Discord server where we share all sorts of stuff from Leathercraft to brewing to cosplay. So if you're interested in sharing photos of your work, head on over to that. You can find the information for that by typing !Discord in the chat. Except for TikTok, where I have to paste it. But that's okay. I'm quick on it. I've almost completely cleaned up, so Thank you for the follow there, Ultimate. Thank you for the follow. Do we have no music? Or do I have no music? Music. I have no music. Do I? I'm confused. Why do I have no music? Is there music? That is the question. That is the first question to ask. Is there music? If there isn't, then nobody has it. But I'm a little confused at why it's not playing right now. What if I switch? All right, now I'm on a... Should there be music? There is, but it's low. Yeah, it should be low. There we go. Well, I'm hearing something now. I don't know if it's too loud or not, but whatever. So, now that I've rambled my way through, what do we got? 20 minutes? I guess I could do something more interesting than just talking. If I could find the right thing. Where's it? Let's see. What is a simple thing to carve? I wonder if I have anything small from my old... Holy shit, lots of stuff. No. I could play guess that pattern with people. That's small, but no. Meh. Maybe. That's not bad. That's excessively small, but it's just for a little video that I want to do. There we go. It's all pretty recent. Jason says, carve your owl. The big owl? This is for... I'm doing this for a little video. I think I need to carve 3 of them too. So in theory, I would want to do sponge, airbrush, paint gun. But... I was actually going to carve that at some point. Never did. Yeah, this little thing. I do like that knot. It is a lot of work for whatever the hell it is, though. What would I use it for? I don't know. Let's go simple for now. That's nice too. I like that one. It would be nice if I made something that I could add to something instead of just putting it on a shelf, I guess. Look at that. That's an old video. It was my leather carving, first leather carving video. So many serpents because they are easy. Draw and not work. This one's great too. Should do something like that again. More. Did I do that? It's kind of meh. Kind of meh. Ultimate says, question, I own a secondhand set of real leather pants. Also a couple of coats. Is there an easy way to clean leather, but mostly about the inside? I'm not really a big leather as clothes kind of person. My first guess would be that you dry clean that kind of stuff. As far as cleaning, you can use, there's lots of it's like some Lexol leather cleaner might work good. Naturally, Sharon says, so awesome to see you doing live streams here. Thanks, appreciate it. I'm trying to do live streams here. If my live streams were a little more organized, my streams in general would be a little bit better. Is what it is. It's always neat to go through these designs and be like, oh my god, when did I make these? That's weird, that one. That's awesome. I always like this one. This one's good. I'm always hoping to find one I haven't put in a pattern pack yet, but that never happens. Because I've been through them so many times. There's that same leather carving video bit. I should just send these to somebody, because it's not like I use them. I can print them off in 2 seconds. Oh, this is really old. This was off of my old ancient armor. This is one of the first things I carved, actually. It'd be hard to see on the video. Kind of fun. Oh, I had told somebody I was going to make this into an actual usable piece, because I haven't done that yet. And this is actually something that's not in any of my art packs. I should put it in an art pack. I will do that. Not right now, but I will do it. Leaves. Another one of the pieces from that armor set that I did, my old one. My first leather carvings. I don't really know where that's from. That's from that pouch that is the contest right now. Kind of cute. But we're just going to do something simple. Is that what we're going to do? Damn it. I was going to do something simple, but now I'm like, kind of don't want to. You know, really, I should just do that video, keep it nice and short and concise, and just do it on how to apply resist and finish with a sponge. So that's all I need to do. I can do another video for the other stuff. Let's see if there's something more substantial that I can do to the design. This one's good, but what was that other one that I liked? As I flail away through all my fucking things here. No. I know Jason said owl, but that's just a lot of work for me right now. These are okay. Vambrace. I thought there was something in this side. Damn it. How long can I? Oh, I like this serpent. And if I do it on a big enough piece of leather, I could maybe make it into something. I don't know. Let's do this. I like this. How can I wrap my head around moving? Oh, I have to move that. Does that make sense to me? I can just turn it. Oh, Arm of Doom. Oh, fuck. And then I'm going to adjust my vertical. A10. Unlock it. Just move it over a little bit. Boop-a-doop. Let's see. That's pretty good. Hands of Doom. Where's my lotion? Lotion! Ultimate Rio says, did you make these all by yourself? Curious, do you take commissions and add? Oh. Do I make these all those designs? Yeah, I made all those designs by myself. I'm very slow with my art, so commissions, I don't usually do commissions because it's just not financially smart because it takes me hours and hours and hours and hours to design something. Whereas I'm not really a real artist. I'm kind of a hack, if you know what I'm saying. But I could be interested. Like I have before. If I go, oh, that's cool to add it to my art packs as well. If it's an exclusive commission, that's a different thing. Different price. Things are cheaper if I think I can sell them in an art pack. Which I have done before. All right, we've got this. Where is my... There's a chunk. This is good. Let's just cut off a chunk. Did you get that ultimate, or was there an ad while I replied to you? Oh my god, work, you stupid thing. What is an art pack? I sell art packs, so every time I draw something, it goes into a folder, and when I get 5 pieces, I produce an art pack. So here, I'll post a little link. And it's for people to use in their crafting projects. Or whatever they want to. Other than t-shirts. They can't do merchandise with it, but they can make other things. Merchandise is the wrong word. No like t-shirts. No t-shirts, really. Sweaters, whatever. Where is mine? There. Just post it to everybody. What is the lotion you spoke of? My hands are all fucked up. I got some kind of contact dermatitis or something, so I rock out with the CeraVe special. My design can be reused. Like, you can use it, but it can't. Not for T-shirts. Like, if you wanted to make a bunch of armor with my art on it, totally fine. No T-shirts, because I do T-shirts. I do the T-shirts. Other people can do whatever they want. This is kind of gross. I'm gonna get new water. Hey, Amy, are you still in here? If you are, I was curious your take on moisture content for leather carving. Because for the longest time, I was leaning towards not dry, but just like a little bit drier, and I feel like I was way on the wrong side of what it should be. Now it's like I'm making it way too wet. Or not too wet, a lot wetter than when I had it before. So, anyways. Old Bull says, does the lotion affect the Vegetan leather when finishing? The lotion's for my hands. I don't know what you're talking about. Or do you mean when I'm touching it? No, I make sure it's pretty wiped away. I need some more leather carving tools. I'm impatient. I want it to be good to work with as soon as possible. But I guess that should be drier then. I don't know. Come on, camera. Eh. I have a lot of cords here. Let's see if I unplug something by accident. My first leather coat is one that I got gifted at volunteer work spot. One day somebody dropped an industrial oil fryer on the exact spot where I would always put my coat down. That day I did not. Lucky me. Yeah, no doubt. Very lucky. What is this mess I have going on here? Come on. Let's untangle this. This is silly. Gonna have a little bit of a meltdown in a second. Come on, there we go. And now let's get the power cable away from my chair so I don't cut through it and destroy my camera. Not that that's happened before. It has. It sucks. Oh, Old Bull says body oil, sweat, maybe lotions could have an effect on dyeing and finishing. Spotting, yes, you are correct. You do have to be careful. Amy says, same. What I do is spray it down a bunch and then put some plastic over top. Seems to help the water soak in better. See, I used to do that. I didn't think it was doing anything, but I trust that it is now. What is going on with this seat? It's for a tiny person? This is where I get to sit at this table and once again say I should I should cut away the inserts so I can sit here easier. Because I always forget to. Oh, and now it's like, it's nipplehead time. At least I'm here. Alright, I'm just going to dive into this because whatever. Let's make it happen. I wonder if... Oh, I gotta stretch for this. Use my Extend-O-Matic 3000. There. Ooh, shiny. Shiny. I'm only going to do the serpent. I'm not going to do the border. What was this for again? Oh yeah, this is for the half-round knife that Blackbeard made. I did a collab with him, which was cool. That was ages ago. Seems great. Steady hand needed. You know, for this tracing part, not really. And I don't think I have very steady hands in general. Just to have a practiced hand that is not steady. Certainly not shaking all to hell, but I wouldn't call my hand super steady. And this part, if you're a little wiggly, doesn't matter. You can clean it up with a swivel knife afterwards. Or, I should say, the swivel knife will clean it up afterwards. Not that you're gonna maybe use the swivel knife, you have to. Oh, forgot. My neck is a little weird too. Oh. Steady hand is way more important for the swivel knife. Yeah. Whee. Dope. Didn't fuck it up as bad as I thought I did. Oops. Holes. So we got it imprinted, right? That's stage 1. And now stage 2 is to slice and dice. Ooh, I should try this. I should totally try this ruby blade that I've never used. I wonder if it's chipped or something. I got like a... Will it focus, or is it already manually? Yeah, it's hard to see though. I don't know how good this is going to be, but whatever. I'm going to strop it because what else would I do? I have no idea. Somebody on the live stream's like, no, never strop a ruby blade. I got this as just randomly as a gift. Somebody who was done with Leathercraft was like, here you go, have all this stuff. So I have no idea. Is there a certification a newbie can apply for to join Leatherworks? No, you just pick it up and do it. You're right, Ultimate. It is very much a kind of a chiseled thing. I don't like my lights here very much. Is this going to be one of those? Let's bring this up a bit. It's a little better. Anyways, let's see if this thing sucks. Because I like my ceramic blade a lot. Ooh. Well, this feels really nice and it cuts really nice. Damn. Am I just... Am I forcing its awesomeness onto it just because it's a ruby knife? I don't know. Feels really good. My lighting sucks, guys, right now. Sorry. Can I ask you to do me a favor? Can you go over to this light and shine it at me? Because it's, for some reason, it's just shining at the wall. The one on the far side of the room. So all I've got is all this project is just backlit for some reason.
This one?
Yeah, just point it at, pull it towards you. Pull it to you. Pull it towards you. Yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. I don't know if that's better or not. I wasn't paying attention, but I think it's probably better. Amy says I like ceramics. Yeah, my favorite is definitely ceramics, but this ruby is really nice. It's got a really wide, deep cut. And you can turn your piece while you cut to help you with your curves. And your shoulder can continue to slip and pop as you cut lines, which is super fun. So dumb. Neither have I. I'd never tried a ruby till right now. Pretty good. Fucking shoulder. Fuck. Wish you guys could hear it go clunk 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 clunk. It's not slipping out, it's just, it's not well seated. Doesn't have a lot of mobility, so it has some grinding. Oh, thanks for following, Redhead. Appreciate it. What I really need is a light here. Like, I don't know why I haven't done something like that. But it will be all right. Sir, do you want a really silly hint or tip about efficiency? Me? You can, yeah, sure, you can give me all the tips you want. I probably know them and I ignore them. Like, I constantly just change lines, turn my project. You know, I'm not the kind of person that's going to do all one direction and then turn it and then go across the whole piece doing the other direction. I just randomly fly around my project. Antonio Martin Sanchez says, yeah, I don't know what you're saying, but greetings. Thanks for stopping in. Kind of put the mouth a little too far up to the eyeball, but it's not a big deal. You're using one piece, might be a leftover, but you likely could have made this piece times 3 or 4 out of just this single piece. You started in the middle. Oh, you mean for conserving space. All right, if you're new here, the first thing you need to know is I do not conserve space at all. But second of all, I don't know what I'm doing with this yet. No idea. So this specific one is on purpose. I'm making it take up a lot. I'm making it so I can cut around it easily. But often I'll start in them wherever I feel like it. This was on purpose, though, very much so. But I can't pretend that I'm not efficient at all. If you saw my scrap bins of leather, you'd understand why I don't care. I end up giving away most of my scrap anyways. But thank you. I appreciate you trying to give me a little hand there. It's fun. But yeah. This one is specific to, I don't know what is going on. I want to have enough space for it to be able to be cut into a larger size. Because there is a chance it'll go on nothing. It'll just go on my shelf. Oh, fucking shoulder. Maybe I need to replace my shoulder just for leather carving. This is poppity pop. Cut all of our lines mostly. Need little leftover bits here. Probably not necessary to even do this, but whatever. It's pretty good. It got stomped so much in us in school. Woodworking, huh? Yeah. Watch what happens when he uses antique. Only need a little, half the bottle comes out. It's so true. All right. We're going to go back to this camera so nobody gets seasick while I move the camera again. As we get ready for beveling. Move the power cable so there's no disaster. Kat says, thoughts on the Ruby Blade versus your usual ones, better or just different? Well, now that we're asking that, better than this. I didn't strop it. You're not supposed to. I always call my stropping of my ceramic blades just polishing, but I like the Ruby better. It is also wider. So wider? Well, it doesn't look wider. Weird. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, is what I would say. Where's my stuff? Here we go. What do I want to bevel with? Let's go with this one. Let's see if I can make sure it's in the frame, which would be awesome. Now the problem is my hands here, but it'll be all right. I like never use this beveler, but no time like the present. Oh, hey, I forgot. Hold on. All right. Little nipplehead speech here. Little zit speech. My Viking pouch is currently my Viking pouch pattern. Viking pouch pattern. Everybody air quotes it wherever you are. Air quotes for me while you're sitting. Is free right now on Patreon. So if you go up, there's a free tier on Patreon that people just kind of lurk on, and then occasionally, very rarely, I release a free pattern. But I released a free pattern this month. It's the Viking pouch, and it was part of the Discord contest, which is going to be finished up here on the 1st. If you really wanted to rush through it, you could go get that pattern for free, bang it out, post your photos to the Discord, and get another free pattern just for doing that. So there's an idea on if you are interested in free patterns at all. Patreon, Dark Horse Workshop, and just make sure you're on the free tier, and there's a pattern on there. Anyways, what does Caleb say here? Crom does indeed want leather crafting. Exactly. Would the materials for a small purse be super expensive, or could I make my wife one of decent quality at an affordable price? It depends on what kind of purse you're making. The problem with materials is often that if you're going to go make a purse, you go to a leather store, and often they'll be like, "Oh, well, you need to buy a full hide." That's the problem. Then you're making 20 purses. I don't think the materials are that expensive if you got it down to the exact square footage that you needed for leather. But the problem is, oh my god, I need all these tools, and then I also need all this leather because they won't sell it to me in small scraps. I know Lonsdale leather does have smaller chunks, but a lot of places don't do that. So that's part of the issue there. You know? Crafting. Yoink. Oh, where's my 100 mil? I'm glad I put it over here. I've changed so I have my lenses behind me right here instead of off on the other side of the room for no reason. Let's change cameras for a sec so while I pop this off and see if we can get some exciting. Let's see what this says. Nothing? It says, oh, it's got a cap on it. Autofocus. Boop, boop. What are you doing there, buddy? Let's move this over to here. Let's bring this back to here. There we go. It's kind of the same, but whatever. The cost of love is making 350 purses to make the unit cost acceptable. There you go. Amy Dolphin says, yeah, my boss won't let me try the ruby blade at work, and I can't justify the cost to just buy one. Well, I got mine for free, so, you know, I'm not saying I'm special, you know, it's just sometimes it happens. Actually, I like this beveler a lot. There's something about this leather I like a lot too. I don't know what I've done here, but maybe it's just the moisture content. Could be it. Oh. Am I totally off? A little bit. That's center? That's not a good center. Okay, that can't be center. That can't be center because that'll be really annoying. Let's move this. This is center right there. There. Nope, that's not right. There. That's center. Of course, the lens is too heavy for it. Come on, buddy. There, it's better. Focus. Good. Lurk. Hey. Everybody loves a lurker. Lurk on, my friend. Lurk on. Yeah, that's better. The one thing I will say about that ruby blade is that my beveling seems really good right now too. So maybe it was just something about how I did the moisture. Everything's coming up Millhouse, you know? But if you're new here, as you can see, overall, the leather carving process, not that difficult. I traced my image, I cut my lines, and I'm now beveling the lines to give it some depth. Then, if you really want to, you can go to town on it and do a bunch of embellishments to your line work. I don't do a lot of that stuff because I'm simple. I'm a simple person. But this is my new favorite beveler. But that means I need to get a bunch of little ones for it too. The stamping thing looks much nicer. Yeah. Looking solid, right? Thanks, John. Don't know if you're still over here in TikTok, but thanks for saying beautiful work. I appreciate it. So Ruby Blade was a success. Happy with that. I'm happy I just dove in with some leather carving in general. Honestly, I'm very excited. That should be my go-to. If I don't have anything else to do, carve something. That was, but thank you for the subscribe. Monkshine, thank you for the subscribe. On the YouTubes, if you're even in here, because who knows? Oh yeah, I haven't done this in a while. You can do super chats, super stickers, and memberships to help support the stream. And on tier 2 of memberships, after the first month, you start getting a pattern a month of your choice, which is it's my best deal probably. It's better than Patreon as far as just slowly getting, well, it wouldn't be better than Patreon. But for a single pattern for a pretty inexpensive price, it's probably my best deal. And my silliest deal. Because I make like $5 off a pattern or something. It's such a weird decision. But, whatever. This looks very cool. Oh, Monkey's actually here in the stream. Thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate you. Let's, for funsies, get this camera even closer. Well, let's switch cameras first. All right, let's see how nuts this can get. It is a cool lens that I don't take advantage of as much as I should. Where are you? We can't even see what's going on. There we go. Oh yeah. Bam. Fancy? Kind of. It's also got a really crazy depth of field right now. And when you're that angled, and it's not the best option. There we go. What? I can't even hear you. What is it, a fan? I don't care about a fan. Go ahead. Getting there. Move you over for a second. Looking good. The fuck did I hit? If we... No, it's getting there, right? Getting there. Let's bring this back up. I do need, I've said this before, I need a camera like over here. That I don't have to worry about my arms being in the way. Really all that means is I just need to get a new head for this. Where's a pen? I should just buy a new head for this. Because I've got a little camera stand I could, like a tiny tripod I could put on. I will remember. I will remember. Somebody message me and remind me. Let's see how in it. Okay. I need a little one Frodo head, little camera ball head. My handle be in the way? Oh, it's not. Thank you for the member. John McLaughlin, thank you for becoming a Dark Horse Workshop champion. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Or re-becoming a member. I don't even know who's a member and who's not a member. I don't even know. What did I do here? A little scrape? Yeah. Well, let's just smash it and see what happens. Good enough. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Good stuff. This is an awfully big beveler for where we're going right now, but oh well. I will wing it. I don't think I have. Well, maybe I do have a little one. I don't think I do. Well, that looks textured. I don't think it's the same texture, but it's textured. We'll give it a go. We will go and give the go. That's got some sharp edges. Garbage. I should just throw it in the garbage. Thank you very much for subscribing, T. Let's see if we can get this with this giant beveler. Not bad. Not bad. What's the targeting on this for center? Or center? Center is not anywhere I want it to be. There's center. That should be better for my own targeting system here while I bevel. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, the one on the inside I missed here. Oh. Another little over-under I missed. when you're leather carving, once you go over, like if you've beveled a line and then your next bevel goes over that line, it's often a good idea to go back and just sharpen up that line a little more, just to make it look beautiful. Kat says, are there any tools you recommend for someone who wants to get into leather carving? I don't know how old that message is because TikTok doesn't show me when it was from. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward for basic leather carving. You need some kind of maul or mallet. You can get a cheap mallet. I like a little bit of a heavier one. A marble, or well, not marble, granite slab, which is what I'm on here. Granite slab. A spot where you can carve that's got like probably a leg under the table if you don't have a shop where it's like a very strong table. Just make sure you're hammering something solid underneath you, like the corner of a table. A swivel knife, a beveler, a stylus. So we've got beveler to get our lines nice and beveled. Amazing. Stylus. I use this for more than just leather carving, but this is what I trace my design with. Unless, yeah, that's what you trace your design with. You need some tracing film. You need your swivel knife. I prefer ceramic blade. I would say, if I was going to recommend anything about all the basic tools for leather carving, I would go ceramic blade right away. They're more expensive, but just go with the ceramic blade right away. They're awesome. Frederick says, I'm guessing not a common black-headed rubber mallet that I might misuse for assembling my furniture. No. Is it T that says? T, love the artwork. You make the edge work look so even and clean. I just started my leatherworking journey after watching your videos online. That's awesome. Love to hear that. And Austin says, I saw one of your bookbinding videos and think I'm going to attempt that next. Thank you. Those simple books are so easy. So easy. You should totally dive in on those. Those are great. When I first started doing leathercraft, I did a lot of books. Anyways, where are we? We're almost done moving around the serpent. Well, and I hate that beveler. I should throw it in the garbage. Look at this one. It's like, for variations on bevelers, I don't know if we can really... Oh, we can probably get in here. Let's see. Where's the autofocus? Auto... Like... See... See how it's hooked? Like it's got that kind of like curved point that juts out. So you can use that to better define your I don't use it a lot because I'm pretty basic, but you can like get under spots to make it look like stuff is more raised. So if we're over here, I could start working it underneath this to bring it up. I'm sure Amy Dolphin, who's in the chat, probably would utilize something more like this more than I would, or not. I don't know. I use 3 or 4 tools. That's all I use. I'm very, very basic. Thanks for subscribing to the YouTubes there, Sue. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's like an undercut kind of thing. Yeah. I've played with it a bit, but I'm just a lot of the time I don't use certain tools just because I don't want people to be like, oh my god, I need this tool, this tool, this tool. So like I end up like I'm literally shooting this video where I did I'll show you the pouch again in a second. We'll talk about that after I finish carving this. This is almost done. Let's stay on track here. Stay on target. Stay on task. I'm also appreciating the size of this beveler. I'm usually using a tiny one because I really like the tiny one. But yeah, like if I go over the line here, then I'm going to come back and do a little boop, boop, boop. tap, tap, tap. Amy, I have over 100 stamps. So, I don't have over 100 stamps, but I have a lot of stamps, and I don't use any of them. Don't use any of them. Neck. Amy says, yeah, I don't use all of them, but I use a lot of them. Oh, I know. I know you do. Like, I'm using a different beveler for the first time in months. Years? Years. A little sketchier over here. I wonder if I could just do a little repair. I don't know. Yes, I can. Okay. Little something, something. Do I have everything done? See a little spot that I would like to touch up at least. It looks pretty good. Oh, another little spot I want to touch up. Okay. What we got? It's looking pretty good. You know, I don't know why I didn't just do the overhead cam, but whatever. Let's go back to overhead. Overhead, okay. That's pretty good. You know? I also missed the, I somehow missed that $1.99 tip there, Austin. Thank you, appreciate it. Appreciate you. Oh, my neck is just nasty. Jordan said, just got here. What's going on today? I'm just carving this up for a video I'm going to do. I'm doing like a video on resisting and antiquing your carving, because until recently I've just been using paint spray guns and airbrushes, and I'd rather have people be able to do it without having a streaky mess. So that, yeah, this is the one I... Let's go back to this. 1 second, let me organize my state of affairs here. Where were we? Yeah, so this, I'm working on this video right now for this, and I did this with a sponge instead of a spray. And so this is probably the first time I've been happy with using a sponge to apply my resist ever. Just because I quickly moved away from it without trying to figure out what the best way to do it was. And really the best way to do it is, for if you guys want to just know what the video is going to be right away, is cut your Resolene 30 to 50%. Get your sponge, put it in the Resolene that you've mixed with water. Get rid of like almost all of it. Squeeze it out, squeeze it out, squeeze it out, and then put it on in circles over your dye and carve job, and let it dry, and then apply another coat, maybe apply another coat. I think I did 5 to be sure. I did 50-50. If I did 50-30, it might be 3 coats. Let it dry, do another coat, and then you'll get like a fairly matte. You could buff it up with sheep's wool if you want to, but generally it'll be a fairly matte finish, which I like, I much prefer. And then you can apply your antique. Obviously put on way too much antique, that's what we do here. Wipe that away, wait for it to dry, apply Resolene again the same way you did to do the finish, and then you're all good. Yeah. Jason says, hands cramping up, punching out a few hundred holes. Needed to hand stitch the top hat. Damn. Oh, on that note, I was talking about earlier how I, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was like, well, I want to make sure people don't go off and need to buy a bunch of different tools. So, because I've got laser cutters going on right now, like I cut this whole thing out with my laser. But because I'm anal retentive, I'm gonna go back and now film parts. When you watch my video, you'll be like, that's all done with a laser. I'm gonna film a part where I cut out and punch the holes of a couple of these pieces just to put them in, like, or at least partial, just to put them in the video so people can see how I cut out and punch holes by hand. I have pulled the curtain back. What can I say? I like how this turned out. This is good. I like this little pouch. If anybody didn't know, I started doing more patterns where I didn't actually make the item yet. I just made the pattern in Illustrator, and then other people made the item. So if you go on my website and look for this wide pouch, there's no pictures there that I made. It was all done in the Discord contest. So if you're interested in the Discord contest, as I said earlier, there is currently the Viking. Remember, everybody, air quotes. Viking pouch is currently on Patreon for free, and you have 4 days, 5 days. How many days are in September? To finish it for a contest if you want to do that. If you're feeling bold, go do that, throw it in for the contest, and you automatically get a free pattern or a free art pack just for entering the contest, and then you get another one if you win either my vote or the popular vote. So it looks very Rohan themed. I love the Rohirrim, that's for sure. I've been thinking of doing some Rohan armor from the movie, but I have not yet done that. Oh, my neck. Oh. What are we at for time here? I carved that way too fast. Let's see here. An hour 34, that's it? Wow. Okay, I did carve that pretty fast. I carved that in, what, an hour? That's not bad. What do I know? This thing autoed. That's pretty good. Jason says, still need to do female elven armor. I know. For sure. Do I make belts? I don't make a lot of stuff, honestly. My main thing is I do patterns and art for other people to make stuff. So when I make a belt, it's usually a big, wide, armored belt of some kind, and it's a one-off that people. What? Somebody asked me if I make belts,
Oh, sorry.
and I was answering that question. Just jumping in the conversation without even knowing. A unique custom belt. I don't... not something that I usually do. Because I don't make stuff for sale, usually. It would have to be something that I feel like I can make a pattern out of, or the art for. Then, like I was saying before, then maybe that's something I can think about. But usually if it's a custom item, it has to be a pattern that I'm gonna... Like, I've done some Ronin/Hawkeye patterns. The only reason I did those is because some guy in Spain, I think he's from Spain, paid me to make the quiver from the TV series Hawkeye, and so I had a pattern afterwards, and he paid me to do leather versions of the Ronin gear, the wrist bracers, the knees, and what else was there? I don't even... foot things? I think there was things on top of his feet. Yeah. Not for sale. What about for trade? Yeah, the same thing. That's all for... That's just me doing stuff that I usually don't do. There might be somebody in the Discord server that'll do that, though. Like, I know, like, Trust is working on a belt right now that's crazy. You could... If you throw enough money at people, they'll probably want to do stuff. But you should check out Trust's belt in the Discord server. It's got some knotwork with wolves on it right now, and it's pretty badass. Pretty badass. I can't wait to see it. And on top of that, his antiquing and dyeing skills are next level, so all his stuff turns out great. When I was talking about the pattern contest, not really pattern contest, just contests that I have on Discord, he won a bunch of them. He does some amazing stuff, so very cool. I'm excited for this little project to be ready to rock and film. Then I can do something awesome with it, I guess. You know, I also, now that I think about it, I could just take the video footage from the wide pouch where I did this already and just do it as a separate video for the resisting and antiquing. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter. What else we got going on here? Not much. I should modify this pattern just so gets rid of these holes. Like, those holes are almost useless. You'd have to be like crazy to... I guess, like, well, they can be used if you want it to be super flattened, right? I guess I won't get rid of them. Belt loop. Should I buy, like, again, I don't make stuff. I don't make stuff for sale. All that does is take away from me making other patterns for people. So, like, I've done bookbinding before, but they're designs and patterns that I make. So, that's how that works. But yeah, bookbinding is expensive. Well, for me it would be expensive. I don't know if it would be expensive from somebody else. I just charge a lot. So I can keep doing art and patterns. What do we got for... We're 144. Usually streams are 2 hours. We're going to probably wrap it up soon here. I wonder what my battery power is on my... Are you a fruit fly? No, you're not. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. What do we got? We've got a few viewers on Twitch. Well, this was pretty smooth. I'm amazed that this actually went as smooth as it did. I thought it would be a bit of a clusterfuck, if you know what I'm saying. Based on me having to accidentally deleted a bunch of stuff in my streaming software. But yeah, we got some new subscribers, new people chatting. It's good. I enjoyed it a lot. I will have this wide pouch video out next week. Then there will be a little video on a burnisher that I've been using that I really like, and then it will be also that antiquing and finishing video, and then I gotta do another build video after that. Well, I have to do a bunch of videos for this Thunder Laser, and I still haven't done the laser pecker video, which I probably should do sometime. I did make stuff for movies. So I have done stuff for Deadpool 2, Warcraft, Once Upon a Time, a bunch of television shows in town, Supernatural, bunch of just yeah, I worked on the Revenant. I made moccasins for what seemed like 6 months. Not exactly my finest work, but Man in the High Castle. I made a lot of military gear for Man in the High Castle. Some good ball bearings. Where's that ruby blade? Should I switch it, or is this one good? Oh, this is kind of crappy. Do I move it to my new favorite? Or was it being small part of my love? You know what? I think the shortened size is actually, I like it. Yeah, that's way too high. Anyways, everybody, that's the stream for today. Oh my god! Holy crap! We pulled a stream out of nothing.
Bye. Hope you have a good weekend.
Yeah, thanks for stopping, everyone. Oh yeah, Dr. Richard Bender needs to come in with the laser pecker. I keep forgetting about that. I really need to do that. I should just do it. It was a great idea. So it should be done. Thank you for stopping in there, T. Next Friday, I think I'll be here still. Yeah, I can do a stream next Friday. Go on the Discord server, ask questions. Everybody is always welcoming there. Check out my Patreon. There's a free tier, like I said before. Viking pouch is free, the pattern, on Patreon right now until the end of this month. And there's a bunch of great deals on Patreon that I can try and sucker you in for, if that's your thing. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I wasn't going to stream today. I'm very happy I did. Lots of new faces, and I love chatting with you all. So thank you very much. Mwah. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you next time.